Hey, so how are we doing this afternoon? Um, I was doing a few things this morning. Um, I was actually staining some trim. I had built a or we had opened up our stairwell years ago, and I had put some trim around it, 1x4 trim, and I was just staining it today. But anyways, I was just thinking, all of a sudden this thought came to me, and it seemed to me that I should share it. But anyways, years and years ago, I had bought this boomerang, and I had no idea how to throw it. It seemed I seen pictures of it. There's I see videos of hunters in Africa, and maybe other countries for that matter, throwing hunting with it. It's just unbelievable. So anyways, I was out by the bush there. I was just throwing this boomerang around, and um, I don't know if I threw it 2 or 3 times and it landed somewhere, and and I had to go run pick it up. And so I threw it again, and I just figured, well, yeah, I would go and have to pick it up again. And all of a sudden, I heard this just real quick whoosh by my head. And I thought, that's interesting. Like, I had no idea what that was. And all of a sudden, I realized that it was the boomerang. The boomerang had come back to me. It just came, I don't know, within inches, maybe closer of my head. And I think the lesson that it didn't come to me then, but it just came to me now, like decades later, is that we a lot of us put so little value in ourselves. We think that we're not worth that much, and our life does not impact other people, not realizing that what we're doing each day, it maybe impacts someone, even when we go about our daily business. We maybe don't even say anything. We could be still impacting someone. We don't. I think when we think of success, people talk about being successful in life. You see these videos come up on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and they talk about, do you want to be successful? And first thing most people think of is being successful financially. That's not really a lot of times what it's saying. Do you want to be successful in your life with yourself? Do you want to see yourself as successful? Just thinking of that boomerang story, just right now, it just brings to mind another story. Anyways, like, whether I had mentioned it or not, I had struggled with mental illness for decades, and probably maybe partly it came from my being severely abused at home as a child. I don't know, but anyways, there was this one friend of mine. He wasn't really a friend, but he was someone that I knew, and he was at that time, we would have probably been around 40, 42. And he was going through a stage of his life that I don't even think he understood it. Anyways, he was in the hospital, and people would go in to visit him, and they would try to encourage him, and whatever, they just, so anyways, I went in to visit him, and I could tell he was like really down. I could tell he was depressed, fighting depression. And I just went in there, and I just simply sat with him. Um, um, that, that, that's all we did. Excuse me. But That's all we did. We just sat and just was there. He didn't say anything, and I just forget really what happened, but we just spent some time together. Whether I had said goodbye, I don't remember, but it's just we were there. Anyways, like, not to give any praise to myself, I just heard from another source later on that actually I think it was his wife, had told me later that, out of all the visits he had gotten, mine was the most encouraging. And I had done nothing. Of myself, I had done nothing. I just came in there, and I just felt I needed to come and talk to him. And I was faithful to that. I did that, and then I left. I didn't feel I had done my duty. I didn't feel I had done it to seek favor. But it's those things in life, that if you feel you need to do whatever, like whatever's on your heart, no matter how small, you are successful. Just right now we're going through sort of uncertain times, and so many of us are battling different. Well, I'm not too sure. Everyone's battle's different, right? Everyone's battle is unique, and I just want to say, encouraging one another in whatever, either a phone call, a text. If you feel you need to text someone, let's say someone, what would a person do? Let's say you got a text in the middle of the night. You were sleeping. You got a text. Would you answer it? Maybe it's just someone that really needs to talk right at that moment. And it's just, and success it's not the big things. So many people think it's the big things. Success is being faithful to the little things. Verse comes to my mind from the Bible. In quietness shall be your strength. To me, I've always held on to that verse. In quietness shall be your strength. That's so many people talk loud and scream and holler and jump up and down. Some people, but really, how do we make the biggest impact? And at the same time, do we need to make an impact? That's maybe the question. Do we really do, do we really need to impact people? Um, if we are going to give people value of our time, I just wonder. Let's say this whole video, I just was on the screen. I said nothing, and it's been over 10 minutes already. If I said nothing, would that be of value? Maybe, maybe not. I think probably myself, I would get bored. In person, it may be different, but let's just look at those little things in our life that we're doing. Let's not um, let's not disvalue them or think that we're not doing how to put it, we're not impacting others, because everything we do during the day, we are impacting someone or whatever. So just be encouraged, and yeah, let's just keep going, keep looking up, keep your chin up, and talk to you later.